Hey everyone, how you doing? So we're out here, as you can see, in a ravine behind a house that I found on a 1780s map. Of course, this property's been used all the way up until I'm finding stuff from like the 60s, but then people dumped here in the 70s. So I'm finding all kinds of ages. So what I'm doing is I'm down here in this ravine. That's going up. Big, deep ravine right here. Just completely filled. And here's what I'm pulling out so far. Got a nice little cobalt blue bottle. Got some Coke bottles. I got a Patent D. Nice tall one. Ball Mason. A lot of household stuff. Nothing great. There's a beer from the 1953. So I'm digging down in here, trying to get to a deeper layer. You know, the deeper you go in here, the older things are going to get, because they just piled their stuff up and piled and piled and piled and piled. So we'll dig here for a little bit. I've been searching all up on top of the hill where the house was supposed to have been, and I see the foundation. There's actually an old outhouse still there, but I started digging it and I started finding stuff, plastic, and that thing was used up until the 70s. I found some 1970s stuff in it. So yeah, using an outhouse to the 1970s, that's pretty impressive. But I got a couple holes up there that I poked out. They seem okay, but it's just so tough in these really high trashy areas to find, you know, bottle dumps underground. But most of the time they just dumped here in the ravines like this. So we'll dig this out and I'll let you know what I find as we find it, okay? Well, so I got a couple bottles poked out here. Looks like a food jar. It's hard to tell. Relish, mayonnaise, mustard, whatnot. It's a ball. It's a little ball. And that's nice. I don't have one of those nice little ball jars like that. It's newer. It doesn't have a date on it, but yeah, there's brick in here. I'm looking for milk bottles. Milk bottles are definitely what I'm interested in. 1951, do you see that date on there? You probably can't see it. It's right there. 1951. So, just a food jar from the 50s. You know, just digging through. Looks like a mason jar right there. There's a salamander in it. See it down there? Looks like a salamander inside the jar. Yeah. Another nice little food jar. I'll take all jars. I'm not that picky, you know. This is, oh, look at that. Do you see that? Look at that beauty right there. Oh my goodness. We gotta be careful and take that out nice and easy. Let's get that big chunk out of there. I'll be back at you when I get that loose. But you see that? That is a nice jar, or whatever it is. It's chipped right there, though. But that's okay. Let's pull it out and take a look at it. Be right back at you. Alright, so I got that big rock out of the way so I can get at that. I found a key. It might have worked its way down. It was down a little bit. It's probably 50s, maybe. And whenever you're digging in dumps like this, pits, you're going to find bone. That's probably a hog bone. Yep. And that big old boulder was in there. Some clay brick that was in there. Alright. Let's work that out. Let's work that out. Take a peek. What you got there? Looks like a perfume bottle. No date. No date. That's alright though. Bottle's a bottle even though it has no date. Doesn't need a date. It's still old. I'm just scratching through nice and gentle, see? iron in there. Nails. Alright, let me pull that out and I'll show you what it is. Yeah, it's really sad that that one's broken. That's a cork top right there. Really sad that one's broken. Oh yeah, two-piece mold. But it exposed some more bottles. Here's what I pulled out right here. Got that one. I don't know what that is. Probably some kind of oil, I imagine. 1968. That one's not very old, is it? If these say ball on them, I keep them, these little food jars, but if they don't have anything on them, 1949. And there's a nice little bowl, broken. Candy dish or something, maybe, I don't know. There's a brick in here. Oh, that looks like a soda bottle down there, see it? Oh man, if we can get some nice old 1915 Coke bottles, that'd be sweet. This paint, that's called ACL, it's applied color label. That's a Pepsi, 60s, imagine. Every bit of moisture is freezing out here. 1962, that'll be worth something in a few years, probably. That's some kind of canning jar, fruit jar maybe. It's freezer proof. It's a freezer jar. Yeah, a freezer jar. I'm after that Coke bottle right there. It looks like Coke. It looks like a little pill bottle, little medicine. See a date on that? I don't know. As you get deeper, things get older, so you want to be careful and take your time. Like this here. Oh, bummer. Bummer, man. And it has embossing on the side of it too, see that? Medicine. That's a medicine bottle. That's right. Alright, so let me chip away at that and try to get that Coke bottle out there. Let's hope that's a 1915. Yeah. Alright, see ya. It's a Christmas Coke. December 25th, 1923. And it's broken. Bummer, huh? Let's see where it's from. Salisbury, North Carolina. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a nice bottle too. There's going to be more in here though, and hopefully they'll be intact. Some kind of little bottle right there coming out. Gotta get that brick out of there. Alright, see you on the next. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm digging down as far as I can go. That's the first thing I want to do. Dig down as far as this ravine wants to go. The deeper you get, the older they get, right? I just found a 1938 jar. Not a great looking jar, but 1938. We got a bottle sticking out right there. Can't tell what it is yet. A lot of boulders in the way, bricks and stuff. But you also want to be mindful of all the little things too, because you're going to find marbles, clay marbles, glass marbles, and every type of doohickey you can imagine. This was their trash service right here, this ravine. This was it. So, you know, looking through this stuff can tell you a lot about a person or a family. And obviously, somebody likes some Coke product, right? And they have a lot of food. A lot of food jars. So, we'll get into this, dig down as far as we can and see if we can get to that old stuff. See how far back this ravine goes. They could have been dumping here back in the 1700s, 1800s, easily. So let's take a peek, let's keep digging. Show you when I find something, pull it up. Yeah, so in the process of getting this big rock out of there, working on it, I got 2 Coke bottles exposed right here. Could they be the 1915? Then we still have that bottle over there that I have to try to get. Look at this little thing. It's like a Superman van bank. Dairy foods. 1960s, maybe 70s, plastic toy. Yeah, interesting, huh? Alright, let me get those bottles out and we'll take a look at them. Alright, I got that in a big boulder out. And this thing was right directly underneath it. Looks like a mustard jar. Let's see how old we're getting here. Doesn't want to say. I think it's a 1938-ish. Or 48. Yeah, it looks like a little mustard jar. We're getting quite a pile of. And I think that's a cup. Just a glass cup. Isn't it amazing how this stuff survives down here? Underneath all this. This isn't going to be marked. But that's a nice old glass cup. Still good to use today. We'll get it cleaned up and sparkly. Let's keep that. Alright, let's see if we can get to these Coke bottles down here. Oh, that one broke off at the top. Bummer. Oh, that one broken. Oh, come on. Really? These necks on these Cokes are pretty fragile. Well, let's see what they are anyway. It's probably another Christmas Coke. Huh. Must be on this side. Yep. December 25th, 1923. Same thing. 2 nice Christmas Cokes. Broken necks. I got jabbed in the finger by some piece of glass. You gotta be careful in here. Alright, let's keep digging. Just pulled this nice little green pill bottle out. 1940. There's a couple little scratches on it, but nothing bad. Nice little green bottle. Anything with color is definitely desirable because it looks nice. All cleaned up. Clear ones, some of the clear ones look nice when they have like a pink tinge to it or like a light blue tinge or purple. Well, we're digging down. That goes to the top of an oil lamp. Finding bits and pieces. Layer's definitely getting older. It's hard to say what that was. I don't know. Alright, I'll keep digging. It's going down. It's still going down, so we'll see how far it goes. We'll see you. Look at that nice little flask. It's too bad it's broken. That's a neat one. It's tiny. It's really super thin. Ugh, bummer. Bummer. I'm just digging that way. I haven't gone down as far as I want yet. I'm just trying to widen it a little bit more so I have more room to dig. But I got a bottle right there exposed. I got a bottle right there exposed. And I got one right there exposed. Yeah, we got that one, a little medicine. See if it's got a date. See if it'll reveal it for us. Nothing. No date. Got a little color action going there. Yeah, we'll keep it. From the 40s, at least. Can that tell us anything? It's hard to tell. Alright, we'll see you when I pull something out. Well, that's interesting plateware. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a Dr. Seuss or something. There's a plate. Interesting pattern. Never seen that before. Getting some bottles up there. We're working our way towards this one down here. Working our way that way. We're going to take all that out. Alright, see. Do you see it in there? Look at that. See that? It's a marble. Marbles are worth money, especially these antique marbles. They're very valuable. People collect these. And that's a nice marble. It's got that orange, that peachy color, that nice crimson red. Beautiful marble. I like marbles. I collect them. Yep. Sweet. Some little child played with that. Yeah. They would have never known it would have ended up here, did they? Alright. That's a keeper for sure. Where are we going to set it? We'll set it over here. Oh, yeah, let me show you. Let me show you also. Check these out. They're, it says Gillette Platinum Plus. Some kind of blade system. And this one's the same shape, but it's a Schick. Stainless steel. They must have had blades in there, replaceable blades for like razors. We'll keep those, we'll clean them up. They might be collectible. Somebody may collect those somewhere. I think that's a piece of coal, maybe. I don't know. You never know what you're gonna find. Alright, we'll see you on the next. Yeah, we're definitely getting older. See that? It says March 3rd, 1925. Hey, that's my birthday. March 3rd. Patton D. Pepsi. Or not Pepsi, but soda bottle. That tells us we're getting older. We're getting down there. 20s now. 1920s. See if we can get to the 1800s. That'll be sweet. Alright, see. We found gold. I wish there was some way to get that gold off there. Gold leaf on a plate. But there's not. Oh well, you can scratch it off, but it's not worth anything. I just pulled up a 1939 amber jar. Love the color of amber. It's my favorite right there. I collect amber. Amber everything. Everybody likes those blue cobalt. You know. It's, you know, they're okay. But nothing like that amber. There's nothing like that color right there. That's just pretty. Alright. Gotta get these big rocks and bricks out of there, and I'm sure there's some stuff, and then we'll start digging deeper. Alright, see ya. Found a really old pair of scissors. I believe those are scissors. They look like kids' scissors, don't they? Maybe adult scissors, I don't know. This is something you don't find very often in the ground because they just don't last. Yep, that's a pair of scissors. I'll take those home, clean them up, see what they look like. Alright. So the idea here is to dig a pit big enough to maneuver in and then start going down. Because we want to see how deep this ravine goes. And the deeper you go, the older the targets. So I put my probe in there and it still went down about 3 feet. So we got a ways to go. Let's keep digging. Alright. The opportunity is here. All we need to do is dig. We know that there's old stuff here, old bottles. And, you know, we could run into something sweet that's worth a few bucks. There's another one of those Christmas Cokes. Broken. Of course, you know, it's hard for this. There it is, right there. It's hard for this glass to stay. Do you see that? That's stocking from the 1930s, 1940s. Probably 1930s, as deep as we are. Somebody wore that on their legs. Stocking was all the rave back then, you know. But plastic survives for a long time. Yeah, look at that top. Yeah, nice. And we're getting into the older bottles. That's cork top right there. Three-piece mold. Well, nope. Still two-piece mold. But we're getting there. Alright, I'll show you when we find something. Another nice amber bottle. Snake oil. Medicine. Something's in there. Yep. Now we're getting into the older stuff. You see all the cracks on this glaze? Compared to something like that. It's a big difference. That's much, much older. The glazes just come right apart. Beautiful patterning. We're just digging down slowly. About 2.5 feet, well 2 feet deep maybe. Maybe 2. Maybe 2.5, I don't know. We're getting there. Alright, we'll see you. Alright, we got a soda bottle that's pretty deep. Take a peek at it. Oh, it's complete too. Pepsi Cola. Nice. Nice straight side Pepsi. Yeah, these are highly collectible. Let's see if it'll give us a date. 1948. 1948 Pepsi. Looks to be in really nice condition too. Not too bad. Yep, there you go. What did I say it was? 48? Yeah, 1948. I'll take 40. We're getting deeper, so should be getting older. Alright, see you on the next one. Look how deep that is. Here's my shovel. And I'm still finding 1940s stuff. Now the 40s only lasted for 10 years. That's 10 years worth of trash right there. I'm finding 30 stuff in there now too, but alright, still digging. I'll get this pattern on camera before it's gone. It was much darker when I first pulled it out. That's the first time that's seen light in probably 75 years. Instantly started to fade. Instantly. You can sit here and watch it fade. It's a nice floral pattern. Teacup. That's holding together pretty good. It's got a nice glaze over it. Alright. Well, pretty deep. I'm still digging. Searching for those nice bottles. See ya. Well, if I can get it to focus, probably not. Well, that plate right there says 1927, January 3rd. And the theory goes, the deeper you go, the older things get. And we're getting there. I just pulled that little jar out. 1931. Yeah, we got a pile of bottles up there for sure. Not too many keepers yet, but not quite what I'm looking for. But alright, keep on digging. Well, there we go. We're getting down to a layer now. That's a McCormick's & Co. from Baltimore. Yeah, old bottle, cork top. Now the whole reason I'm out here is for milk bottles and amber glass and any other colored glass I can find. That is the first milk bottle I've found, and it's broken. I found a lip to one, but where are all the milk bottles? Certainly not in here. Alright, keep on digging. Yep, hole's getting pretty deep. Pretty deep. But it's still glass, it's still all debris, all of it. And when you're finding stuff, you gotta keep going. Hand warmers, gotta have them. Finding milk bottles now, at least tops to them, down there, and some earlier food. Yeah, keep going. Found a Bakelite comb. Back in the old days, plastic was called Bakelite. Yep. Alright, let's keep digging. Just hope we find a nice milk bottle embossed from the 20s. Be perfect. That looks like a milk bottle hanging out there. Yep. Well, they're in here. They're just broken. Okay, see ya. Time to break open some new hand warmers. It was like 10 degrees out this morning. It's probably around 20 degrees right now. But when you're working, it doesn't get that bad. Look at that little wine glass or sundae glass or whatever. Got some neat stuff here. Man, I wish that cork top was whole. Bummer. A lot of fruit, a lot of food. Let me show you. These are the tops we're looking for right there. Tops that look like that. You see, that might be water bottle or something. I'm not sure. 1931. But yeah, we're looking for the nice older stuff. I prefer tops like this because that is definitely a nice top. I like that. They display well. Alright, so get these warmed up, warm up my hands, and I'll get digging again. See ya. Yeah, well, the bottles down here, everything seems to be broken, so I'm gonna start tunneling into that wall right there and tunnel over. As you can see, you know, we're pulling out quite a bit of stuff. Look at this little teacup. Yeah, little kid's teacup. Cool, huh? That's a nice piece of glass right there. A plate, nice color. I like that. I'd have that in my house. That would have been a nice bottle. Alright, so let's chisel into that and let's see what comes out. Hope for some milk bottles. Yes, milk bottles. Nicely embossed. 1930s, 40s. Sweet. I'll show you what we find. Yeah, this is actually the fun part, the easy part. You just chisel into the wall and see what falls out. Got a piece of glass there. Looks like window pane, maybe. There's a jar. Yeah. Just dig along, see what pops out at you. Yeah. Old window pane. Well, that's a mirror. Well, it used to be a mirror. You see that shiny stuff on it on the other side? Yep. I like looking at the glass shards, trying to figure out what they are. Another little jar. No writing on it. Just see what falls out. Nice old plate shard right there. Okay, see. Look at that beauty. They don't make them like that anymore. Nice little marble. Nice. Perfect glass marble. Yep. Love finding marbles. It's the best way to find antique marbles. Got some glass exposed up in there. Check that out. Perfect example of not needing a metal detector to find metal. Nice little fork. Nice condition too. Yeah, this is the easy way to do it. You just chip away and knock it down. See what falls out at you. Okay, see ya. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits. I dug around the sides a little bit and nothing exciting. Oldest thing is like a 1927 plate, but that thing could have been handed down. Got a couple keepers in here, not a whole lot. Got those marbles and found some buttons and stuff like that. So, yep, I'll fill this hole back in and get out of here. So, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. This is how you dig for bottles. Not great bottles, but bottles. I'm going to dig a hole out here where I know I can come back and get these bottles. There's some 50s in there, so and a few 60s, so, but mostly all 40s. But you know, in 10, 20, 30 years from now, they might be worth something. So knowing where they are, that's half the battle. So yeah, it's too bad about all those Coke bottles. Every single one of them broken. Every single one. Bummer. That one's just a Pat D. Okay, alright. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you. Take care.